Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second map. It's a DreamHack Open 46 close qualifiers. My name is Nico, joined by Hawker for this one. First game of the day was relatively shaky, I would say, but Order did squeeze it through, and now we're heading into Dust2. This is a map I've got to favor Order on. They just have so many strong individuals, and it looks like they want to hit B.
Looks like it. They've got some utility at the ready. Nade thrown close, molly thrown far to get that man out behind the box, and Danger is a dead man. He goes down first. Another dink lands as they find a lot of success early entering B, and this retake looks almost impossible.
Yeah, flash going in towards the side. Spud Record charging forward. P2000 in with one. Gets taken out of play quickly by Valiant, who's actually doubled up. He's looking to continue his meat mincing from the first map. He was looking fantastic. He even ran with the knife towards the end of that one. Does get taken down by Chelios, and luckily the round does go in favor of Order. Rooster not off to the best of starts, and Order looking crisp. They're keeping the rounds clean, and we're going to see a lot more of these B-heavy pushes, it seems, that we've seen over and overpass.
That's the sort of round I'd love to go back later and look at from the CT's perspective, because I'm assuming that nade they threw towards the tunnel's exit must have been to just create this sort of smoke from the nade to obscure the vision so that they could throw that molly to the back plat box. And it seemed to work because they didn't really take any shots as they threw that molly. They flushed that man out completely. Worked out pretty nicely for them. We've got some aggression here from Rooster, though. They've got top mid control, and they just pushed into B and saw it's clear. So Rooster know exactly what's coming in this one. Oh, this stack. This could be so good.
Here we go. We'll see if Rooster can make it work. Peek out from Chelios. Unfortunately, couldn't even get a single shot off. Does get taken down by Vexite. That could have really started to change things up if he's able to do at least some damage. Some body shots. The Deagle could ring through, and finally something going the way of the CTs. Danny G with one, but it's all about Danger now. Can he do something? Danny G's found another one, and Danger has stood tall. He's suddenly a man advantage here for Rooster, and they're still standing. Spud Record with another kill, and Valiant has everything to do, and luckily it is this man. He has been incredible today, but Danny G's Deagle is too strong. 3 kills for him in the round. Rooster bite back, and Order, that is not a round they expected to lose.
Just so much map control, so much information taken early by Rooster, and it's lovely that they have a smoke there, because the player on the site can just plop the smoke down, and it makes it all the more difficult for Order to push towards that site itself. They know that there's a man just sitting behind that smoke. He can much more comfortably hold that angle because he's not exposed as much to long. Really good round from Rooster there. They played that stack pretty well. Even though they allowed the cross initially, they get the kills towards the position that they needed. And now it's Order's turn to see if they can do something with the Deegs.
And we know Order have the skills to be able to do it. I'm intrigued as to what they're going to do in the round, though. Looks like there's long play starting to come out of them. Chelios has found one quickly with the scout. Apologies for the camera work today. We've run out of observers, man. We're trying this new guy called Auto Director. Hopefully he doesn't get a job because he kind of sucks.
Oh, that's a weird name. Where's he from?
He's German. He's German.
Oh, okay.
Otto Director.
Ja.
Hallo? Ich heiße Otto Director.
Go on, say some more German, Dinko.
Okay.
So you know loads.
What? I know loads. You know, I've been on that Duolingo grind, dude. But this is I'm on my 50th day on Duolingo. It's actually Duo, it makes you feel bad, man. When you don't do it, it just starts screaming at you. So I mean, it's pretty effective. So I'd recommend anybody do that. And well,
what are you learning?
German.
Are you learning German?
Yeah, I'm learning German.
Oh, okay. You know a little bit.
Yeah, I'm learning a good bit of German, man. I was on a really intense grind over the past few days. I And I kind of slowed down a little bit. The Counter-Strike back in play, but here we are. 2 versus 2. Valiant's on the double kill, and now just Spudwrecker. Let's see if he can make it happen. He's looking for the pick, and unfortunately no one peeking into him, so these 1v1s are going to be difficult to try and find, and Wunderbar from Valiant. It's going to be 2-1 on the board for Order.
You know, I actually know like a tiny bit of German myself, so if we wanted to be really annoying, we could try and do casting in German and make almost no one understand us. I don't think we'll do that just yet, though. We wouldn't do that to the Australian viewers, would we?
9 bitte.
9. Now, when we've got the force buy back from Rooster now, it has been a scrappy back and forth start to Dust2, just how we like it, Dinko. Dust2 can oftentimes show up these sorts of rounds. Here comes the play, though, and that is a fast-flying MAC-10.
Yeah, it's a big swooping MAC-10 with a cracking little headshot. And Order now on the board with 1 all kill. And Ricky's coming with a brilliant one. P250 onto Danny G. Danny, get out of here. As Order snap back again, they're looking damn good. And it is a lot of worrying for Rooster. You know, the fact that they had such good starts on Overpass in both halves. And they still lost the map. And now they're getting off to a bad start on Dust2. This is worrying for them. How much German you know, Hawker?
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
How much German do you know?
Ein bisschen.
That's all right then. Well, we'll have to figure out.
Can't tell if you know what I said or not.
A little bit.
There you go. Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can talk about this later, because that would be intriguing. Maybe we need to learn some other languages. Maybe we can be like the ultimate broadcast talent. We could just do every single language. That would be sick.
Maybe.
I want to learn Mandarin.
Do you know any Aussie slang?
Diggity. Diggity, diggity, diggity.
Yeah, okay, that's the obvious one.
There we go, boys. That's all we need.
I don't think I know any others.
Shui. That's a slang word.
Sure. We have got a whole lot of nothing here for Rooster. A single Deeg, which is on the right bomb site. It's over towards B, where the action is already done. This was a very quick one. If I paid to watch this as a movie, I would be very disappointed, because it's already over, and it's barely even begun.
The only film I ever walked out of at the cinema was Watson and Holmes, that movie with Will Ferrell. It was terrible.
Oh my god, I've seen a YouTube video which just looked at how bad that movie was.
It was honestly dreadful. I stay and watch even the worst of films, but I couldn't even stomach 30 minutes of that film. I had to leave. It was the only film I've ever done it with. Absolutely terrible.
So apparently, in a lot of like Will Ferrell films, they don't really write a script. They kind of just do improv on the set, which just seems ridiculous because it's millions of dollars to make movies. You can't just make it up as you go along, is what I thought. But apparently you can.
People still buy it and go see Will Ferrell. And, you know, like as soon as it was John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell, you know, that's usually a winning combination. But it just proves that sometimes everybody loses.
Sometimes. Order are going back to this B site, Dinko. You said it before. We're excited for it again. In come the flashes. Yeah,
big charge out. Who's still at the front, but it's going to be Jure taking away that first kill. There's still one player inside of the back of the B site. Jure finds him as well. Spudwrecker down and out, and it's all on to Danny G and Chelios alongside JCG to save this round out. It's not going to be a fun round for them at all. Order just a quick hit into the B site. I really do love a call like that, especially in a round like this where Rooster have been saving up. They've been trying to get control of that economy game, and you just hit them with that B rush. That is going to be disheartening. And look at the buy here as well. They've only got one incendiary to save in terms of utility. At least they have got Kevlar and rifles, but it might not even get into the next round because Order are considering that it will be those long saves. They have a flash ready, and they might just start hunting down the remaining players. This could get real messy in the final moments for Rooster. They've got to hold on to these weapons. They've got to white knuckle grip their guns, and they're getting cleared out. It's only one player left. Danny G in the pit. He's about to be found as well. They know exactly where he is, and he's still low. No mercy. Takes them all down. 5-1 for Order, and there's no money for Rooster. They're out of cash.
Yeah, Order just punishing Rooster fully for letting that round slip so quickly. Order even have nades remaining. Because that B play doesn't require too much utility, they have nades to hunt down the exit kills, which you don't see every day. Rooster will go down to pistols and a scout for this round. It's also worth pointing out that Rooster had the 2 players on the B site ready for that push, but they didn't seem to know how to deal with it. Danger, for example, was kind of standing out in no man's land. He had no cover on the B site, got fully blinded with some solid flashes, a solid take from Order, but you can't just be standing out in the open, otherwise that flash will fully blind you. With Ustillo getting one more kill, Order will confirm a 6-1 lead. Their map pick has started swimmingly for them here. And even in this round, Rooster don't get the AWP out. It's a scout for Chelios.
Yeah, and, you know, Chelios does like to get the sniper into his hands. He's one of those AWPers where they literally don't want to play with a rifle. And we will see them go to the scout instead of, you know, a weaker weapon or rifle in play. So I am interested to see if he's going to be able to get anything done with it. Hasn't really been able to deliver too much yet on Dust2. Here comes Order into the B site with 2. Ricky's actually been able to find the opening. And immediately that AWP is finding success right now for Order. And it's all crumbling down. There's absolutely no chance here for Rooster in these initial fights. They're just losing players and not able to get the trades. This is an absolute nightmare.
I played a Dust2 game last night, Dinko.
Okay.
And we started CT side and we won like 3 rounds. And this is basically what happened. Just every time we lost the early fights, we didn't know how to hold the early positions. That's me, though. That's not meant to be this level of play, but Vexite showing us how strong they're looking on the Order side right now. The bomb's been dropped by Danny G, who's been one of the only players getting anything done on the Rooster side of things. But he can't keep the bomb for long enough. It's already got to the B site.
Yeah, that's it. That's absolutely incredible from Vexite. Just running right through the mid doors, just cracking skulls. 7-1. He has only died once so far on the server. Danny G, a leap to faith in towards long, and well, let's see if he can make it work against Ustillo. He will, and he sticks around, but Ricky with the AWP is on the hunt and spots his opponent out, and Danny G is down and out. 7-1 on the board now for Order. For Rooster, though, they're not really looking too flush for cash at all. This kind of sucks for them, honestly. It's not much of a better way to put it. They just sucks.
It's just so punishing on Dust2 if you don't have the setups initially where you can just like not die early. As weird as it sounds, if you're dying on the early long fights, for example, it's just so hard. That's more like it from Chelios, though. You were talking about that scout earlier. We see players like Searson, Exit Power come through with it. This time Chelios showing us he can do the same, and the early damage is excellent from Rooster. Could their second round win be coming from pistols again?
Well, Danny G, he was the player to do it the first time out in the second round of Dust2. Once again, delivering the impact on the Deagle. He's found 2 kills in this round from him. And now it's just Jerry left alone into a 1 versus 3. He's going to start coming back up in towards A side. Spud Wrecker holding the cross of the scout. They've also got an AWP here for danger. This is not looking good for Jerry, and he's even found by the scout. Spud Wrecker comes in. And yeah, Rooster, the only 2 rounds they've been able to find are off the weaker weapons, the Eagles. So not exactly the most sustainable recipe for success, but it at least is providing another opportunity to try and get back into the game. Because this is much better. That they've saved over the AWP, they've saved over these upgraded weapons. They might just have a shot here at winning a few rounds.
I really hope we see them just not giving up early kills in these gun rounds. That's been their biggest issue so far, and Order have gone straight back towards B. That B play was so successful for them previously. The flashes were fantastic. I hope this time Rooster have a better understanding of how to hold, and those nades are definitely a decent start.
Yeah, great damage being done with those nades in towards tunnels, and Order are just going to slow down. They don't really care about that. At this point, just taking that tunnel's control, it's theirs to play with. The map is their oyster, and they're going to go back down into lower tunnels. Checking out the hallways down below. No one really around this area. For Rooster, though, they've got a decent CT setup. They've got a player in pit right now. Because of that, they can actually commit another player closer to the A side itself who can help out in that short offensive. And Order just starting to clear out short. Molotovs into the close areas, being quite methodical in the take of the catwalk. They could go back into this B hit. They could have split B because they had that short control. But actually, it looks like they're going to leave one prong to the approach up on short, likely to try and drop down into CT with some timings on those rotations. And we'll have the order play through the tunnels into what is actually a pretty solid setup right now for Rooster on this B site.
No flashes this time. Ricky instead searching for this opening pick. It hasn't come his way yet, but he finally finds it, and now it's up to Danger, who absolutely delivers! Quad kill in absolutely no time. Where does that even come from, Dinko?
Well, I don't know, because I didn't get to see it, but Danger gets the 4K lineup and just shuts down the B play. I don't even know how you do that with an AUG, Alex, right? The AUG of all weapons. It's a gun that just doesn't even have the fastest of fire rates. He's in a corner that maybe you get 1 or 2, but 4 kills? How does that happen? How does he pick them up? Unbelievable stuff out of the AUG. And
I feel like I need to, solve a mystery right now, Dinko. How?
Yeah. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. The AUG should not be able to do that.
My Sherlock Holmes stuff right now.
Yeah, make sure it'd probably still be better than that a Watson and Holmes film. But yeah, that is a round that that's the play I wish I seen. I don't know. Did you get to see it, Holker? Mr. Auto Director?
I just looked at the kill feed and I just.
Yo, you sent it. Me. You absolutely sent it. Well, Alex, you're great. You could be a politician. You know, you fake it and you made it. So I wouldn't have known that you didn't see it. That's good. I just didn't see it, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Sorry, guys at home for the awful camera work. We just unfortunately don't have an observer here today. Auto Director is worse than usual today, though, isn't it? It's definitely worse than it usually is.
It's struggling. It's struggling. We've missed the first kill of this round too. Rick getting the early frag. Vex site, though, coming through with even more entries. He's looked so good on these aggressions, but Danger fights back with the scope again. This time, the SG working out for him. And he's dropped the bomb, but he's not ready for the flank of Valiance. And it's all on Spud Wrecker trying to force this first fight. He's not going to get given the chance, though.
Yeah, well, the bomb going down. This is Spud Wrecker trying to get on up into the peak Vex site on top of the site itself, and there will be a headshot on to Spud Wrecker, taking him out of play. 8-3-4 order as they are answering back to what Rooster have had was an incredible deagle round out of individuals, a 4K shutdown out of Danger, but Order don't care. They just, because they had so much money built up, they just had these consistent buys and they were just relentless in finding replies. And now 8-3 on the board. Buy does come back in for Rooster, but they're on their final legs. They lose this one, they're going to have no money left.
And they'd be in a position where the half would probably get out of control, if we're being honest, if they lost this one. Oh, wow. He'd a little closer, could have got the kill there onto Yura. Instead, takes him down to 19 health. Elsewhere, Valiance has continued his reign of terror. Valiance and Vexite have both been so impressive, I'd say, Dinko. They've both been real standouts. Valiance again, top of the board, 16-6 with another early kill. Or to have that long control they were looking for.
Yeah, it's cool to see this level coming out of Order individually, and I think it's the perfect mix again, right? There's no perfect Mitch, that's for sure, but when you look at it, how this is played out, this team have a good individual base of Valiance and Vexite, but they also have that experience and that role Opera and Ricky, and then Ustillo as well. So, and Jerry's been filling a lot of the holes that they need, so I think it's been awesome to see this come through. Order definitely looking good, but Rooster, they're about to be picked apart. It is going to be Ricky taking down Danger at the start of this round, and AWP looking to swing out into long. It's done damage onto Valiance. He's down to 15, and this play into long from Order might just get stopped. There's 3 players waiting here for Rooster. Spud Wrecker is down in CT with an MP9 though, so once he realizes no one's coming through those mid doors, that MP9 is relatively useless in this position, unless it's up against the low HP opponent. He somehow gets the turnaround. Valiant's taken down, and now just Chelios trying to retreat, but Estillo does not let him fall back. 9-3 on the board. That round is just relentless yet again from Order. That was against a buy as well. It's not like Rooster were on weaker weapons across everybody. They just got destroyed.
Dust2 in general is looking relentless right now from Order, the way they're playing it. Pretty much every play they've gone for has been effective. We saw the B-sided play early in the half. Then they had the round where they got shut down at B. So they've just gone back to taking a long early, and they always seem to be able to get that pick. Ricker gets the kill on long. Ustillo gets one out towards B. It is only the half investment this round from Rooster, but the round is likely already going to go against them. Okay, Chelios.
Yeah. Nice little shot, but yeah, much more needed for Chelios, and Ustillo just puts too much pressure on him, puts the boot to the throat. 10-3 on the board now for Order. You're not going to see that investment continue to come through for Rooster. They have money again, so they gotta try and pick up the last 2 rounds of this first half. If they can get 10-5 half, it's not too bad. It's doable to come back from that. I'd even say 11-4 is somewhat doable, but we're really pushing the limits of possibility there. And 12-3, that's just done, isn't it?
Never say never, Dinko.
I'll say it.
Words of the great Justin Bieber. Never say never.
The great Justin Bieber. I always laugh when people. We'll get back to that, but here we are. Order trying to get into B. Spud Riker looking to hold it. He's done well. He's taken out 1. Damage on the Ricky. He's barely alive, but he somehow still found a kill. And actually, Order turned this into a 2 versus 1. Has to be that reapproach from JCG. He has been so quiet. 2 kills in this entire half. He's got to double his kill count to win this 1 versus 2.
We've got both sides covered here. JCG needs to clear it out, and Valiance has not been missing many shots today. A man after my own heart, Dinko, showing us that SG is still very viable. He's up to 18-7 after performing very well over on Overpass 2.
Yeah.
I think he's on to top frag both maps if he keeps this up.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. There's a couple of his own teammates close in behind him. Well, obviously, you're quoting Justin Bieber. What's usually funny to me is when people try to quote Albert Einstein, but they quote Vass from Far Cry 3 when they're giving the definition of insanity. They genuinely think Vass from Far Cry 3 came up with that. It makes me laugh every time. Like you could...
there are so many quotes that I'm sure are given to the wrong person on the internet.
Yeah. It's like, oh, in the wise words of Vass from Far Cry 3, Albert Einstein literally said the definition of insanity. Like, come on. But yeah, Justin Bieber, the great philosopher. Anyway, we're into this one. JCG looking to go for a short peek, getting taken out of Korea. Now he goes aggressive. He's found a follow-up. Oh, this is a nightmare. It's going to be 12-3 at the half, Hawker. And we just know what I just said. 12-3, I don't see a comeback. 12-3 half for Order. They're looking good heading into the second half. We'll see if they can close it after the break. Welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get underway here with Order versus Rooster. And while Order looked to try and make this half very quick, but they have taken significant damage at the start of the pistol. We're right into the action. There's no wasting time, Hawker. Here we go.
You sophisticated gentlemen at home, all you Valorant Zoomers are all welcome here to look at this game. We're getting into this second half, and as you said, Dinko, unlikely we'll see the comeback, but Rooster require the pistol round to make us have any semblance of belief, considering how that first half went.
Even then, I won't believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to see a few more gun rounds, I would say, before we get me believing. But, yeah, we definitely need a start here for Rooster. We need something. We need a little bit of something. And Order have just had a great game of Counter-Strike so far. Everybody's kind of hit the mark. And here comes the attack. Rooster on the attack. Flashes over the top. JCG taking Ricky down. It's going to be a man advantage in play for Rooster as they charge forward into the site. Vex site trying to defend, but he is overrun. And this actually might be a bomb plant, if nothing else, for Rooster, which would secure money into the next round, if nothing else again. But Astillo makes sure that it's going to be nothing else. He takes himself 2 kills. Suddenly, Danny G pops into action. And this man, when he's got a pistol in his hands, turns into an absolute animal. Another one for Danny G. He finally goes down. And now Valiant's in the 1 versus 1. Time will start to tick shortly. It will be that short position that is strong from JCG. He's got a peek into the open. No, Valiance. He's not going to be able to hit the headshot. He's got to tap again, hoping that pulls JCG into the open. But he's running this clock down so well. And you need the headshot. You cannot afford to whiff. And unfortunately, Valiance, his aim will let him down in this one. Difficult headshots to land. But you have to hit that crispy headshot immediately. And it didn't come through. So that's a round for Rooster. They find the pistol. And a good job there from JCG. He may just be having a quiet game, but it proves that you don't always need to get the kill to win the round.
Yeah, and you could see that he was fully aware of that fact. Pulling his knife out for the faster movement speed. Realized he just had to get away around the corner, and that was all he needed to confirm the round win that Rooster so desperately needed. They are in a position where they have to handle the force buy, though. So many tests upcoming. First test is Chelios on the scout mid, and he is able to land a tag onto the only man who's crossed. Order are taking a slightly risky setup in this one, focusing fully on A long to begin with, seeing if they can stack the right position with their pistols. And as it stands, Rooster are taking their time and just taking the standard short control.
Well, this is a round that's very slow. Rooster doing the classic short control default. It's taking their time, taking that map control. Once you take default, you take that short control, allows you to have so many options available to you. You can go into that B split, you can go back A, but here comes Ustillo. He's had enough of waiting around. He takes the fight to them, and he actually gets a good bit of info that this long play is potentially going to start coming through. So Ricky is about to get into position. And if he gets into pit, this could actually turn into a bit of a nightmare for Rooster. Luckily, Ricky has been found almost immediately. And that long take has worked out perfectly for the attack of Rooster. Order have a player in short, one in towards long. But it's just a Deagles, and now a scout picked up as well. You aren't expecting too much out of this. And for Rooster, it's all about trying to limit the casualties. They should be winning this round, no problem. And with that kill, almost confirms it. Cherry left alone in the 1 versus 3, and Order should be up, or should I say Rooster should be up to 5 rounds now on the board.
Will be locked in. Nothing that Jira can do about this. Very important that Rooster got those quick kills on long, because there was that flank coming in behind them. So if they were stalled, if they were fully focused on clearing out that player who was sitting in pit, they could have maybe been flanked, and that's when the round would start to get scary. But because the kills are so quick, they can always have someone watching their back. They never have to be concerned about that. And the smoke across to the site is successful. So Rooster passing the first tests with flying colors here on the T side. Like you said, Dinko, I'm not a full believer in the Rooster comeback yet. but they've got my interest. I've signed up for a waiting list. I want updates, but I'm not fully committing to the cause just yet.
Yeah, they need to convince me much more. But this is certainly the right steps in the right direction. Order have a lot of rounds to play with, and Vexite, he's done well on the Deagle. P250. Oh no, not like this. They've lost 2 players, and they haven't traded anything out. There's the picked up weapons as well now in the hands of Order. Galil into the hands of Ricky. Stillo down in pit. This could get messy. Danny G's trying to pull it back, and it will be Ricky with the kill. Danny G down. Ustillo does get cleared out in pit, so that A site should be up for grabs for Rooster. Now they're looking to try and damage control this round out. Order starting to group up. The strength in numbers mentality. They've got an AK, they've got a Galil, and the Deagle in the hands of Jerry. They need to make this round work. Order will be up to 13 rounds. They'll absolutely break the morale of Rooster if they can pick this round up. And here comes Order pushing through short. Together they go. The flash up into the site. Ricky with another kill. Vexite finally down and out. That's the AK on the floor, but it's gone into the hands quickly of Jerry. And it's Ricky again. 3 kills for him on the Galil. And the defuse will be taken away. 13 rounds for Order. Deagles and P250s. It's an absolute nightmare for the Rooster.
Well, I am glad I didn't fully commit to the belief in the comeback, Dinko. I'm glad I just signed up for the waiting list, because now I may be having second thoughts. That is a round you can't afford to lose there, but credit to Order. They did a good job on that retake. I love the way they just stuck together. They line up that single flashbang and say, we're just going to push together with this. This flash should blind at least one of the players, and then we can hopefully just push and trade out the other player while that man might be blind. And that's kind of what happens. They actually kill the player they flashed, and they just have to worry about that player who was stuck on the site. At least Rooster still have money, Dinko, but they can't afford to lose too many more rounds, and that's a good start. Chelios gets the early pick in this one. They're splitting B right now.
They're trying
not
to.
anymore.
They're trying to split B. Yeah, it's gone. One of the prongs of the split just got absolutely destroyed by Valiance, and he might just do the same to the B hit as well. Finally, peeking out into the AWP is not the best decision. He wasn't aware of its capability, and he will go down, and Jerry has found danger, so it will still be the man advantage for Order. Problem is they have lost the B site, and retaking the B site can often be a difficult task.
Chelios looking back to tunnels to keep that control. No more nades for the T side, but Order have some flashes and mollies at the ready to try and allow this retake. Ricky already getting one, and Spudwrecker can't do enough. Ricky coming through with the kills. They're getting on the bomb, and they'll get another round. Well played by Order on the retake. I really felt like it was up to Chelios there with the to get a kill on the initial hold, and Ricky just out-aimed him, it seemed. Maybe he was blind, we didn't get to see, but they got that kill so quick, and that allows them to all get into position.
And they're looking to head to the main event very shortly. If they can get through the closed qualifiers. Rooster.
There is a lower bracket too, we should say.
Yeah.
So it won't be over for Rooster, if you're a Rooster fan.
Yeah, Rooster definitely showing that they've got the skills to get here in the first place, but Order are always going to be a difficult team to take down, and it's an absolute mauling towards long. 15 rounds now for Order. Just one away from victory, and it's Rooster who stand in their way, and it's going to be a small investment. They don't have much money at all for this T side.
CT auto sniper on Dust2. I don't mind it. You don't see the CT auto often. Normally you'll get the T auto spamming mid, but Ricky wants to show us that it's viable. Nice fast cat from Order.
As Hawker was saying, you know, we're here in this qualifier. We got 4 teams in total. And we're lucky to see Order head into that upper bracket. They'll be 1 win away from making the main event if they can do it. And we'll see if they can pick this up. It's going to be Danger with 1 on the Galil. He's actually replied to that initial kill for Order. So right now, still even on the server. Order's weapons do give me more confidence, but that aggressive play from Valiant, how does he get a double? How does he get away with that? He should have been traded out so quickly.
The flick of the wrist to get the double kill. That's something. Danger with that AUG is now on for the ace. If he keeps this up, he's got a triple on the round. We're yet to see the dat though. We're yet to see the auto sniper of Ricky. I've got a good feeling, Dinko. I think the auto's going to close out the game.
Well, it's currently absolutely nowhere near the remaining players.
Give it a minute.
All right, Ricky. He doesn't even have a skin on this thing. It's a disgusting weapon. Let's see if Ricky can make it work. Valiant's being alive, though. I think he's good enough to take down both remaining players, so I think your idea of this auto sniper being the weapon that delivers the impact might not go too much in your favor, but we'll see if Valiant can get something here. I would far rather have the auto sniper in the position Valiant is in right now, because you could just spam through that smoke and the cross, but here he goes. Alone? Okay, now it has to be the auto sniper, Hawker.
It's coming.
Let's
Can
go.
you feel what Rick is cooking?
There it is. It's the auto sniper through the window. Oh, come on, Ricky. Come on. Do something with it. It's really taking his time here, isn't it?
It's a slow cook, all right?
It's a slow cooker, yeah. Well, he goes there. No scope kill, but he gets traded out. And now it's an auto sniper if JCG wants it. And, oh, he just missed out on the weapon. So, at least that's a positive. Order did not close the round here and now. So, maybe they've given a chance back to Rooster to get into this game because they had a terrible buy in the last round. But they won it.
Oh, bro, it's so frustrating when you win that round and you're still in a position where you got like a Galil and a Scout in there. You just want the full rifles at this point. I suppose technically they have full rifles, but not premium rifles. Galil ain't so bad though. Chelios has landed some shots with the Scout too. Oh, Rick, able to get that early kill. I thought he may have been in trouble there, committing so heavily to the angle, but he gives his team the early advantage. And this time, Dinko, this time, the AWP's going to close it out for Order. I'm calling it.
All right, Alex, you might have just messed Ricky up, but here he goes. He's gone in with a headshot through the door. Chelios down and out. An Order, they have the man advantage doubled now thanks to Ricky and his AWP. And for Rooster, there doesn't really seem to be much life in them. They're just sitting back at this moment in time. They haven't really sourced the reply. They haven't even got a response cooking up. So here comes the play up to get the bomb into the lower tunnel. And they're getting aggression into tunnels from Valiance. It's worked out again. They have no map control. Literally nothing apart from short if they want to go back. But Valiance continuing his over-aggression has been caught out in tunnels. Looks like Danny G wants to make the big play through spawn. Okay, Danny G, that's huge! How has he found 3? And suddenly the round again is back in favor of Rooster. Vexite in the 1 versus 2. Order have thrown this one away. And Vexite has to try and recover the scraps. Order should have closed this long ago. But they are making too many mistakes and throwing rounds away. They should not be doing it. And this is going to be difficult. They spotted out Vexite. He has no kit, no utility. This is not looking too easy for him. Oh my god. How does Danny G get 3?
That was literally, yeah, just a flash through the smoke. He blinds the first player, gets that kill. Then he's able to adjust onto the second man because he doesn't really know where they're peeking from. Oh, man. Well, I'm having fun with all my predictions. I don't know if the Order fans are.
Yeah, at this point, Alex, you can just be quiet, all right?
All right, Inko. Rick is going to close this one out with a Zeus.
Why? Why are you doing this, Order?
No, even I can't say this one seriously.
No. Ricky has been insane, though. 25 and 12. Valiance has been a bit too mental for me in the last couple of rounds. You know, he's been going for some of this re-aggression into the tunnels when it's not really required. In the round before that, he ran through the doorway alone. So yeah, it's been a real weird one of the last 2 rounds. But Order, this round they don't have any weapons to play with. So this should be Rooster taking the 8th round. And they're really taking the time here. Rooster don't know what order they're going to bring to the servers. So they don't really feel comfortable throwing away a possible risk. So they're going to be walking their way up into short. Nades at the ready. About to clear out the A site. And they'll realize there's no one here. There's nothing to clear out. It's completely empty. And then they'll look for the bomb plant. And the round shall conclude. Ricky's still waiting for that Zeus kill.
It's going to be waiting a while.
He's still waiting for the Zeus kill at the mid doors.
There's so many skins that I've never seen before.
This is terrible.
SG heavy metal.
It looks awful.
Yeah, it's not
Looks
great.
super low res.
I've still got the SG Cyrex personally. Don't
Yeah.
really use the SG much nowadays, but I
Yeah.
still have it. It's a nice skin.
I think SG has some of the worst skins, honestly, in the game. Some of them are terrible.
There's the racing livery one, which is kind of cool. Quite expensive, though.
I think a SG print stream would be pretty cool. I think that gun would suit the print stream pretty well. Like a black scope with the main part of the gun being that print stream effect. That'd be pretty sick.
Is that a celebratory Zeus from Ricky?
He tried.
Like, yes, I've got a Galil. Let me celebrate.
Fireworks display.
He's throwing the Galil.
Do you remember
straight
used to
away.
be?
He doesn't want it.
Do you remember you used to be able to do that bug where you used to be able to shoot sort of lightning bolts out of your AWP?
Oh yeah.
It used to look really cool when you had the lightning skin. Speaking of low resolution skins, that is probably the worst. That's like in 240p, that skin. The lightning strike. Terrible.
I don't remember, but I'll take your word for it. Uh-oh, the long fights. They've not been good for Rooster. And they've not been good in this round either. This could spell the end of the game for them. Ustillo, M4 out. Helios trades, but the bomb is firmly in the hands of the CTs. Rooster have got a lot to do to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, but what we've seen over the last few rounds proves that it's not over until the fat lady takes to the microphone and starts singing. This is definitely looking like it could slip up because Spudwrecker has found Vexite. An order. They've got a bomb, luckily. That's a big factor for them. You know, if the bomb was in the other hands, maybe there's a chance. But with that bomb down at long, it really is looking good. And Valiant has the cross, so Spudwrecker surely gets spotted. He will be spotted. And now peeked out from long. Ricky's found his teammate, and now Spudwrecker goes down as well. 16-8 win for Order. They take the series 2-0, and they move to the upper bracket here, the close qualifier. DreamHack Open 46.